Good morning, children. Welcome to Surya Vidyaniketan online classes. Previous classes discuss about power of houses. Now discuss about the first elections to the LOKSABHA. So very important this topic. An entire notebook. Now discuss the first elections to LOKSABHA. The Indian general elections on 1951, 1952 held from 25th October 1951 to 21st February 1952. It took 4 months. Understand? The first Chief Election Commissioner of India, Sukumar Sen. Sukumar Sen was the first Chief Election Commissioner of India. At the time, there were more than 17 crores 30 lakhs people who could vote. 17 crores 30 lakhs people who could vote. For the most of them, this is the first opportunity to vote. First opportunity of the vote. Most of them were illiterate and lived in rural areas. There was one big question: how will people respond to opportunity? Yes. Some people said the elections are lived in the dark, not suitable for a country like India. India is a caste-based country. Society in which many people do not accept the idea to everyone to equal. So it is want to be possible to democratic elections. Understand? There were other people who are very hopeful. They said Indians have participated in the national movement against freedom from British. They want to elect a government their own choice. So some people encourage elections, some people not satisfied, oppose the election. But the election were held in from how many seats in first Lok Sabha? 489 seats. The Indian National Congress, INC, full form, Indian National Congress, won 364 seats. Only 2 other parties won double-digit seats. The first CPI, Communist Party of India, 16 seats, and the Socialist Party with the 12 seats. The Congress polled close to the 45% of total vote, but BJP only 3 seats, single digit, in the first election to Lok Sabha. The independent won the second highest number of seats after the Congress. Who is the first Prime Minister of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. So, the first election to Lok Sabha, the election commission set up to conduct the elections free and fair manner, making arrangements. The first Lok Sabha elections was the large and complex task. The first house-to-house survey to carry out to register the eligible voters. The people contested the election belonged to political parties or were independents. Political parties or independents. Election Commission gave a symbol to each these candidates. The symbols were painted the ballot boxes in which the vote had to be cast. The voters had put their ballot papers into a box of candidates they wanted to vote for. Screens were set up that a voting ballot was secret. Okay, now discuss about the first election to Lok Sabha main points. The important over 2,24,000 polling booths were set up across the country. Important. And second one, over the 25 lakhs steel ballot boxes were made. Understand? And nearly 60 crores ballot papers were printed. 60 crores ballot paper were printed. About 10 lakhs officers supervisor and polls. And nearly 17,500 candidates had contested the elections. 17,500 candidates had contested the elections. Finally, 489 people elected the first Lok Sabha members. So, some voters, like a festival and public celebration in first Lok Sabha election, and they dressed up from the occasion in the festival. The clothing women wore their silver jewelers. Poor and illiterate people demonstrated their ability of exercise their right to vote carefully, so the voting procedures were complicated. There was a large turnout of voter, not only urban areas but also the rural areas. There was a very high participation Dalit and Adivasis. Another remarkable feature of the elections was the wide participation of women. Nearly 40% of women were eligible to cast their vote. There was very high considering the fact that many communities practiced Pardha system under which women did not appear to public. So, this is a very important topic. So, next classes discuss about challenge to conducting the free and fair elections. What is the significant about these elections was that no other nation had ever conducted each large